Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever had one of those days where shift happens? I mean, we're going to talk a little bit about it. Dr. Monica Bickerstaff here. I am your doctor of integrative medicine with over 30 years of expertise as a clinical aromatherapist, a master herbalist, and a traditional Chinese medicine energy healer. I'm also the founder of the exciting company Dr. Monica's Natural Beauty and Wellness, where I empower women to self love through self care with my award winning botanicals, wellness elixirs, luxurious perfumes, and just a whole heck of a lot of love. So tonight, I'm going to share with you two of my favorite essential oils that I use profusely in all of my blends. They are jasmine and geranium essential oils, and they are responsible for my glow up and all of my beautiful clients who indulge in the sensuality of my products. They have this natural glow up, which helps to revive and restore your vim, vigor, and vitality. But first, before we get to the glow up, we're going to talk about shift happens. Now, I've said more than once that this year, 2020, is the year of individual introspection and perfect sight. If you don't have your stuff together by the end of 2020, and when I say have your stuff together, I mean personally, what changes do you want to make in your person? What changes do you want to make in your career? Do you want to start a business? What is your passion? Most importantly, what is your purpose? Are you involved in any toxic relationships, whether they be friendships or love ships? If you are, it's time to get out of them. 2020 is your best personal year. It is the number 4, which is the number for transformation, the number for abundance, the number for bodaciousness, and the number for prosperity. So get with the program if you're not with it already. But on days like today, and okay, I was planning to record this video earlier. This was Monday, October 12th. I was going to do this video during the beautiful sunlit afternoon in Las Vegas. But shift happened. And it is now the 13th of October at something crazy like 2 in the morning, and I'm still up. And I have so much energy, but that's the norm. Okay, we'll get onto that in a minute. What I want to do is share with you what you can do when plans that you think you're going to keep or plans that you have set in place all of a sudden shift and you are forced to pivot. Now, for people who are very rigid and very strict in their disciplines, you might work yourselves into a stroke. But don't stroke out. Shift happens. All you have to do is be a little bit flexible. There's nothing that you have to do today that you cannot do tomorrow. I'll say that again. There's nothing that you have to complete today that you cannot put off until tomorrow. So that's exactly what I did. When I realized by 12 noon on Monday, October 12th, that things were not going to kind of fan out the way I thought they would, I decided to take 2 yoga classes, one yin yoga, one yoga nidra, and then a whole lot of personal things that I wanted to do just to unplug. I didn't do any social media. I didn't have any TVs on, no podcasts, no radio, no music, nothing. I spent the day in silence, and guess what? It did wonders for my mental health. This week, I am examining in this video um, Mental Health Awareness Week. Last week, I talked about the top 3 herbs for breast health in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This week, as I mentioned, we're going to be looking at mental health awareness, things that you can do to get out of your malaise. If you're feeling a little bit depressed, I want to be here to boost your spirits. I want to kind of ease you out of a little bit of that anxiety. And one thing I'm highly going to recommend is that you look at my link below in the box. This program is airing on YouTube first, and you will see a direct link to a previous video I did that's giving you a sneak peek to my Trauma Healing 101 class for women and men. This month, the month of October, is a twofer. 2 folks for $85. Grab a friend or a family member or a frenemy, and let's set up in my Zen Zoom room and let's work on some of that um, breath work. Let's work on nourishing your bodies with some herbs and other supplements. Let's work on some energy moves that you can do to kind of get that stagnant energy moving, that's especially related to trauma and is held in our liver, in our hearts, in our kidneys, in our lower back. Let's kind of get all of that to disperse. So that's all about mental health. But I want to say about mental health is 90% of all humans walking around have some sort of mental health challenge, and the other 10% haven't been born yet. So you are not alone. We are all, in that big can of mixed nuts, and we just need to recognize where we have challenges, the areas where we have challenges, and recognize some serious. I'm going to give you some tools this evening in this video that you can do on a daily basis to boost your spirits, share with others around you. I'm going to recommend a few of my products that will always, always keep you in a wonderful mood. And that way you can meet this wonderful October 2020 in all of its bold, beautiful bodaciousness. All right, so let's get started. The first thing that I want to share with you is when you're feeling a little out of sorts, when you're feeling a little depressed, or when you're feeling anxious, I want you to grab your heart center, your heart chakra, your heart center. It's just the energy where that wonderful heart beats and where you can heal your heart. Place your hands over your heart. Don't be afraid to hold your heart. Don't be afraid to massage your heart. And tonight I'm going to teach you a different breath. Um, we're going to inhale with a closed mouth and then exhale through a slightly parted lip. And while you do that, I want you to have your eyes closed, and I want you to say to yourself or out loud. Actually, I want you to say this out loud. I accept you. Those are the 3 most powerful words that you can say when you're holding your heart, because that means that you are giving yourself all of the unconditional love that you deserve, and you are also helping to heal those cracks and those chinks in your heart where you're having difficulty forgiving those who have wronged you or who have not loved you the way you deserve to be loved. You deserve to be loved in the fullest possible way that makes you vital, that makes you glow, that gets your glow up. And I'm speaking to women and men, all right? Don't accept the okey doke. Don't accept any circumstances that aren't placing you at the highest vibration possible. So grab a hold of that heart. Let's just close our eyes. Inhale, exhale. I accept you. Inhale, exhale. I accept you. One more time. Inhale, exhale. I accept you. Okay, don't you feel better already? And if you want more of that, where that came from, I encourage you to quickly scroll down to the box right below this video, right below the description, and click on the link to either my Trauma Healing 101 sneak peek video, or if you've already decided that you're going to grab a friend or family member or frenemy, that 2 for $85, click on the link and it will take you straight to where you can register for my course in your own intimate setting. All right. Now, the other thing that I pulled out today, because I'm telling you, I didn't do anything that I planned to do because the shift shifted. So you all are familiar with this. This is my affirmation bag where I create my own daily affirmations. I had to pull 4 today. I didn't pull 1. I didn't pull 2. I didn't pull my favorite number 3. I had to pull 4. It was that serious. And the first one I pulled was, I feel boundless creativity. I feel boundless creativity. So that started to make me feel better because what that shared with me was, as I was going deeper into my own silence, into my own structured silence today, I decided, I finally came up with the new name for my fragrance, the rollerball that I shared with you a couple of videos ago that has all the beautiful gemstones in it, right? Do you remember that? And I have the formula worked out, and today I finally figured out what the name of that new blend is going to be. And I tell you, it is going to blow your minds. Okay, so I feel boundless creativity. And then I pulled, I am proactive, not reactive. I am proactive, not reactive. And you know what? This spoke to me too, because because I did not get all anxious and depressed when I realized that 12:02 I needed to do something else with my life today. All right. I didn't let whatever was going on cause me to just have a total meltdown. I shifted and I pivoted and I had the best day ever. And I did that because I am proactive, not reactive. What else? I am grounded in divine love. It's no secret that Dr. Monica loves her some Dr. Monica, but I could not love myself. You know, this journey towards self-love has been a journey. As I've shared with you before, I am a domestic violence survivor, whole lot of trauma in my young life. And now, as I'm getting into my wiser years, I realize that I am the best friend I could ever have, and I love me mo better than anybody else. And this teaches you self-love, teaches you boundaries, what you will and will not put up with. As a super empath, prior till now, I put up with a lot of shit from a lot of crazy people, a lot of toxic people. Um, but in the last 2 years, I have learned how to establish, set my boundaries, stick to them, and understand that no means no. And you better not cross them either. And then, last but not least, this is one of my favorite affirmations: I be me. Who else am I going to be but me? I am perfectly happy with the imperfectly perfect me that I be. There is nothing that I don't love about me at this current day and time. Today's date is October 13th, 2020, at something like 1 or 2 in the morning. I don't even know. It doesn't even matter. All I know is that I am up feeling wonderful, vimmed, vigorized, restored, and rejuvenated so that I can bring all of this healthful information to you. Okay, so let's switch things up a little bit. How do you maintain your glow up? Especially, I'm speaking now, especially with to you women, as you're transitioning from PMS to perimenopause to menopause and other stages. And this is just to all of you human beings out there, as we're dealing with crazy stress and crazy trauma on a daily basis. How do you keep your mental health? How do you maintain your desire to get out of bed? How do you create your own joy and your own inner peace? Well, I do that. I honor my glow up with two specific essential oils. The first essential oil I'm going to share with you, and as I mentioned before, well, as you all know, I handcraft everything in my award-winning beauty collection. Everything is small batched, sustainable, and significant, and it is handcrafted by me. All right. So you're getting a little bit of Nana wit and wisdom from my Nana, and you're getting a lot of my own expertise in the medical sciences of aromatherapy, herbology, and traditional Chinese medicine. And look, when I was in college, let's see, my room was the most popular room on the floor because with that little hot plate, I was always cooking something. And if any of the girls had cramps, or if they were depressed, or if they were having gut issues, all they would do is knock on my door. We had singles at Vassar. I was lucky to be in a dorm. No, I chose this dorm all 4 years. Strong house at Vassar College. Those of my Vassar sisters and brothers who are watching this, shout out to Strong, not Storm, Strong House. Woo! Okay, so let me move on with what I'm getting ready to say before I go down into some other stories about living in Strong House back in the day. But the bottom line is the essential oils of geranium and jasmine are two essential oils that you always want to include in your aromatherapy apothecary. Why is that? Because these are automatic mood enhancers. So let's unpack them singularly. Let's first look at jasmine. Jasmine is my favorite essential oil because it's also used as an aphrodisiac. So, ladies, if you are familiar with my Cleopatra Love fragrance or my unapologetic fragrance, you know what jasmine does for you, right? Right. Jasmine is also an antidepressant. It relieves depression. It lowers your heart rate. And as I mentioned just a minute ago, my Cleopatra Love, I have the Rollerball Parfum and the body oil. And ladies love this. And I always have like a warning. When I share this with you, I say, be careful where you wear this because you will attract fangs, not things, fangs. Okay? All right. Men love Cleopatra Love too. And Cleopatra Love, I kind of have everything in this that makes you feel yummy and that makes you feel joyful and vital and creative. Not only do I have jasmine, but I also have ylang ylang, sandalwood, a little bit of geranium, some gardenia. So these are all of my favorite florals in the Cleopatra Love. And then geranium is also an essential oil. Now, geranium is very important because it is also a phytoestrogen, which means that this is a natural source of estrogen. And if you have any type of blend with geranium in it, it's wonderful again for boosting spirits, getting you out of a depressed mind state. But it's also great if you're going through perimenopause or menopause because it helps to alleviate a lot of the symptoms. And if you're experiencing PMS, bad cramping, irritability, edema, which is swelling, um, the geranium will help with that as well. And the product that I create that has wonderful geranium and rose and lilac and violet is my Simmer Down Chica. Simmer Down Chica is, I mean, people tell me that they carry this with them everywhere. And again, this is another body oil. All of my body oils you want to just apply decadently to yourself. They're not meant to be squirted. They're not perfumes. They are body oils. Especially Simmer Down Chica was very important to me as I was going through a grief stage a few years ago. This helped to, it just all of the aromas waft into your nose. And, your sense of smell is responsible for 70% of your emotions. So that tells you right there, if you're not feeling well, get some Simmer Down Chica with rose, lily of the valley, lilac, violet, lavender, geranium. This has all the yummy good stuff in it. So Simmer Down Chica, Cleopatra Love, and last but not least, let me talk to you a little bit about unapologetic. Now, unapologetic unapologetic is the unique luxurious, not luxe, let's give it the full word, luxurious perfume that I created when I was going through my preparation to retail at Macy's last year. All right, so behind the scenes, I had to do everything. I had to do my own marketing. I had to create my own SKU numbers. I had to do my own um, promotion. I had to do my own branding. I had to do everything, social media, all of that, and then keep myself together. And on top of that, as far as inventory was concerned, I had to handcraft everything. So I featured, I believe, 9 of my products from my collection at Macy's, at the Market of Macy's. And I had to um, turn in 100 pieces of, okay, so like 900 pieces I made. From the time I pitched my business and found out that I I was wanted in June, on June 6th of last year, till the time I debuted, which was August 4th of last year. In between that little amount of time, I did all of that and then some, okay? And then had to manage life, family, teaching, partner, self, parents, all of that. So I created Unapologetic. I created Unapologetic, number one, to give me that energy and that confidence that I needed on a daily basis to get everything done. Because when you talk about shifting and shift happening, there were a lot of days in that 2 month period prior to my debut where when I awakened each morning, nothing went as planned. So I had to get myself together and I had to keep myself calm. So Unapologetic did that. It also inspired confidence and the desire and the courage to see something through. A lot of times when we start projects and we get so incredibly overwhelmed, we end up procrastinating, and then that leads to anxiety, and then we don't get shit done. Unapologetic will help you get your shit done, okay? It will inspire your creativity, it will give you that energy, and it will bring you peace. It will just when you, okay, let me explain. So, you've got your jasmine, you've got your plumeria, you've got your ylang ylang, your magnolia, your peony, your cedar wood. Oh my goodness. This just, as soon as you inhale unapologetic, you understand that in order to honor my fragrance, you have to ascend to your highest self. You have to walk in your purpose and you have to unapologetically stand in your truth. So, this is Unapologetic. You can buy this in my web store. The link to my web store is also in the box. Unapologetic is very popular. Of course, you can get Simmer Down Chica in my web store. I highly recommend Simmer Down Chica. Simmer Down Chica has saved many a person, male and female. And then, of course, my Cleopatra Love Aphrodisiac is just amazing. Amazing. So there you have it. I just wanted to hop on and talk to you a little bit about how you can achieve your glow up with the essential oils of jasmine and geranium, especially in difficult times or in darker days when shift is happening and you just can't figure out which way to go. All right. Now, you can always call on me, Dr. Monica Bickerstaff. You can find me on Facebook at Monica Bickerstaff. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am, during the month of October, creating as many videos as possible because this is Vlogtober on YouTube, but I also just have a lot to say. All right. I got a lots to say in these next 3 months before 2020 is over. And this is a free channel that you can subscribe to. So please like my videos. Please subscribe to my videos. If you are a female business owner, I want you to drop in the comments the name of your business and a link where we can find you. I am supporting and I am investing. I am also a philanthropist. So I'm investing in select female owned businesses with special care to women of color, of course, Black women owned businesses in this next quarter of 2020. So share the name of your business and where I can find you, where my viewers can find you. This channel is getting noticed on YouTube. So please subscribe to this wonderful channel. Y'all know I'm entertaining. I can always promise you that. And you can find me on LinkedIn at Dr. Monica Riley. You can hit me up on Twitter at Vegas Holistic. And of course, find me on the gram at Dr. Monica Bickerstaff Riley. Please support my business, my award-winning aromatherapy apothecary. Let me say that 3 times quickly. All of my products in my collection have special meaning to me because they have brought me through something, and have brought me to this point in my life. So invest in yourself. Show yourself some self-love and some self-care. Recognize, like myself, you're doing the best you can on a daily basis. And that's all you should expect from yourself. Okay? So go easy with yourself. Remember, every morning throughout the day, embrace your heart and say to yourself out loud, I accept you. I accept you. You are enough. Okay? On that note, I love you bunches. Hug it out. You are part of my heart, and I will speak to you in a couple of days. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm still not ready to, I said that with all the things going on in the month of October, each week I was going to take a different topic. I'm not ready to deal with how narcissistic abuse is domestic violence. I'm just not ready to go there yet because that's going to open a lot of my own personal triggers. And so in the meantime, I want to make sure that I honor our mental health. I talk about breast cancer awareness, breast health, and our responsibility to take care of and love on our own bodies. I want to recognize and uplift as many women-owned businesses as I can. And I think that in the next couple of days, I'm literally going to share with you like one of my favorite things, which is wine. I am expecting some naked wines from different vintners all over the world, like 12 bottles any day now. From Australia to South Africa, rosé to whites to reds. And I think I'm going to share those with you. And just kind of unpack a couple of other things that are going to be a lot of fun before we get into some more serious topics. Enough said. Sign up for my Trauma Healing 101. It is for women and men. It will help you get through what you got to get through so that you can have a joyous end to 2020. And make sure you do your homework, your daily work on self. Where are you now? And where do you want to be on December 31st, 2020? Take care. I love you. And I'll see you soon. Okay, now, y'all know I gotta lean in. Either that or, okay. All right, I got it. I'll talk to you later. I'll see you in a few days with a lot of